my great I Am presence, I call on the love light of the infinite creator. I call on my higher self, my great I Am. And I call on the archangels to create the container. And I call on the higher selves of all those who will view or be influenced by this transmission. This is a transmission of love and integrity, of transmutation and of ascension. King Arthur and his red dragon. I'm reading from Christina Arana and Anja Kostka's Dragon Wisdom. People who excuse me. People who have influenced our history and performed great deeds live on or in our hearts and our legends. There is no evidence that King Arthur existed in reality, but that is not important, as he lives within us. The legends of heroes plant a seed in our hearts, a seed of courage, freedom, and justice. Only you can decide if this seed will germinate. Decide now to believe in these heroes, and they will awaken within you, within your heart. King Arthur was accompanied by an old and enormous fire dragon, and together they protected the land and its people. He ruled with his heart and in harmony with the Great Mother. His mission was love. Became a hero or heroine in your own life. You are a dragon rider the world needs. Our old values, including courage, friendship, loyalty, tolerance, love, devotion, and enthusiasm, are returning with you. It is so good that you are here. So, we're all facing our personal challenges. And this is based on past life or ancestral karma. But karma is the stories that we have chosen to take on for one reason or another. So if we've taken on the karma, what other stories have we taken on? What beliefs, what genetic perks, what stories of truth and integrity and of justice and of a brave heart have we also taken on? Or can we choose to take on? Can we love through the adversity? It's easy to love when you're sitting in a mountain retreat with silence and nothing but the birds. But in your day-to-day life, and that is the point of us, is that we are incarnated now in the average Joe's body, the average Jane's body, in the life, in the mundane, 444, the magic in the mundane. We are here to bring the magic into the mundane and not into escapism in these old stories, which is really easy to do, romanticize a really hideous time in human history. get past that. What is the analogy? There are so many layers to all stories. Shot through the heart and you're too late. You bring love a bad name. It's really deep solar plexus, heart bridge, 555, triggering here. I'm hearing black kyanite. I don't have that. And this is amber. This is real amber, this is boiled down amber. Anything that looks kind of perfect and glittery, that's not natural amber. This is natural amber. Tree bled. And so, according to Rochelle Sharman and Len Hibble's crystal medicine oracle, and I'm pulling this from the top of my head, you can connect to the ancestors, to your ancestors through the trees, because as we are buried, we become with the earth, and then the trees absorb that. But this is also tied in with mycelium. Mycelium, okay, so fungus, mushrooms, toadstools, that sort of thing, they are the fruit of mycelium, which is networks. It's like little fine white roots or veins, and they work with the trees. They connect in with the tree roots, and that's how trees send their messages to each other, and that's how they send water and nourishment as well. Like, that's science. You can connect in with the mycelium network. If you, well, according to Gary and Human Garage, humans are actually more closely related structurally, the way we're created, to mycelium than to other animals, because we are that kind of collective consciousness. We just say each human individual is a fruit of the mycelium network, but we're supposed to be working together. We're all connected. We all know this. If you're here, you know this. And if you don't, you will remember this one day. And wow, that amber looks like a skull right now. And skulls are the symbol of ancestors for me. I heard the rise and fall. You see that? So the adversity that you and I face may not be fought with swords and shields. Our hero's quest may not be physically out there facing dragons and demons and tricksters, but it's within us. It's within our own consciousness. Can you thank those who trigger you? Those that you can't shake out of your life? Can you continue or begin the practice And maintain the practice of allowing yourself to be triggered, but realizing they are you. And then it's all working out for a higher good. And for me, this is to do with poverty consciousness, abundance, because that's what I've been working through. And so now I have someone that I can't shake off. Without creating more harm than good. Co-creating this, because they're not just creating it, it's a co-creation. And if you're watching me, chances are there's something, because we're at the end of a cycle, right? It's a strange place to be in, 1, 2, 3, because it's like I'm getting the image of standing 1 foot on one side of a chasm and 1 foot on the other side of the chasm. And there's a whole heap of void in between. There is some energy of forward momentum, and then there's still these annoyances or attacks on our security, on our abundance, on our reputation, on our whatever it is that you value. Can you trust that whatever happens is for the highest good? Can you trust that if you face homelessness, 1212, that it is so that you can overcome it, to overcome what challenges arise from those circumstances, physically, mentally, emotionally, but it's all energy. And it's harder when you have dependence, when you are fearful for those that you love. So I'm going to call on the ascended version of the archetype of King Arthur. I don't know a lot about the legends. It was mentioned in the guide book what they stood for. I'm going to have to look again. His mission was love. Become a hero or heroine in your own life. Values including courage, friendship, loyalty, tolerance, love, devotion, enthusiasm return with you. I call on these energies in this archetype to guide and lead us. Not as an outward projection, although it may manifest. Pay attention. But the hero within. To stand for what is right in integrity. Can you transmute 1444? The victim that most of us have played for a lot of our lives. Can you transmute that? Can you turn the lead, the weight of your karma into gold, into the elixir of eternal bliss. 15:15. Will you stand with me? Your inner alchemy, knowing that in spirit we are hand in hand, and that as one falters there are many more to shore them up, that we are not alone in spirit or in body. We are all one. And if we are the cells in the body of Gaia, then it is our turn to step up now. You know who you are, and I feel you. Don't let the stories the old patterns the mind sets, don't let them turn you about in these loops, these cycles that could have lasted many decades for you, many centuries for your ancestors, aeons beyond this world, beyond even Gaia, for we were there when she formed. And so we come back for her. Feel your corona, your crown light up. Stand with me. We have ended a cycle, and now we begin anew. Turn now and look for one final glance at the chasm that you just crossed. And do not let any evidence tell you that you have not. They are just echoes, just ghosts. Nine 911, Archangel Michael. That is a good archetype of standing in truth and integrity. Whatever your ancestral heritage, your beliefs, draw forth the ingredients you need, but don't be afraid to make a new recipe. I love you. We are one. All is well.